as a network marketer, transitioning onto the online space to grow your business, you recognize there are a lot of tasks that, especially in the recruiting, prospecting, and even sales process, that's very repetitive and can be very time consuming, especially doing it one to one as you would do belly to belly offline. So in this video, we want to talk about how can you increase sales, increase team builders in a faster rate, with you using less time without losing that one-to-one experience. All right. So I'm Donna Patterson, creator of the Rich Life Academy Body Human Health, and you can find me at www.lifebydesignwithdonna.com. And so what I want to share with you is really about how you can use email. Yes, how can you as a network marketer use email to do a lot of the repetitive tasks, like for example pointing someone to a tool, prospecting, recruiting, and even launching a new person. So let's start with the first one, the prospecting process. So you've been posting on social media, you might have been blogging, for example. There are other means, of course, of getting leads, of getting persons interested in what you have to offer, and reaching out to you and saying, yes, I want to know more, I want more information. And so normally you would be kind of going back and forth with them in Messenger, and it takes a lot of time. Sometimes it takes a long time for them to respond. Sometimes it gets lost in the follow-up process. So instead, what you can do is create a series, at least 5 very simple emails telling the person, pointing them to information where they can get information about your products, services, or your company plan, and then asking them the questions, and of course booking with them a follow-up time when you can meet, because they've already passed through those processes, and then you can better serve them at that point because they have a better understanding of more information about what you're about. And so you can actually almost automate even the recruiting process, or even the process when you actually get persons on your list, and that frees up a lot of time, people. You would not imagine. It's a lot more simpler than you can believe. So I'm going to share with you a tool at the end of this video and some resources that can point you in the right direction if this is something that you want to do. Let's talk about customers. So similarly, you'll have customers interested in different in products, for example, and in those emails you can point them to not only the tools, like videos, for example, but you could also point them to testimonials about your product, and of course send them the link so that they can purchase through your link without you having to do anything further. You could also even ask them to jump on a call with you, and of course you could actually let them create a calendar that they could just click on a link and schedule a time when you're available. Well, how does that sound, right? So rather than you waiting for a prospect or potential customer to get back to you and to answer, you are actually taking control of a sequence of events that they will go through to see your products in the second case. But in the first case that we talked about earlier, to see your business opportunity and what's available. So the third way is when you have a new person that's just starting, they want a lot of step-by-step guidance, and a lot of things that you will be repeating. You'll be repeating how to start, how to maybe get signed up on different things, ditto or auto ship. All these different things are basically things that you're going to repeat, and so you want to be able to also make sure that they are able to get their first sale or first teammate in a very short space of time, so they build belief. You're going to list out those steps, of course, and then in different videos show them exactly what they have to do. So somebody coming into your business, you don't have to sit down with them and do that again from scratch, you have the tools available, and every day you send a video telling them what to do next, walking them through the process so that they can, of course, do it themselves. And of course, there must be some accountability inbuilt there, where they either report to you, or there is at the end of a process, like the fourth video, what the case may be, there is a meeting where you can actually, have the person, the plan and so forth, and how you're going to help them get their first sale, get their first teammate, etc. All right, and have their business going. The fourth way, of course, is team announcements. So you have a big team, and rather than try to get everybody, on your mailing list, and you can just send one blast, boop, and that really could be automated. And of course, at the beginning of the week or wherever, these things can be written and automated without you having to do much else. As easy as that. So in the description below, definitely pick up a link that's going to share with you a tool called Aweber. They have a 30-day trial. They actually have training videos. They also have step by step how to use it, but of course in the next video I'll show you my back office, of course. And they also share about 45 different templates you could follow in different types of emails that you're going to send. And so that has been extremely helpful, I would not lie. Really, because I take out like a week and do all my emails for the week, and that's it. It's really, so instead of me having to be back and forth, when somebody comes on my list, they go through those automated series of emails, not having to do anything else until they're ready. And of course, at a particular point, I offer them my link to jump on a call with me. Alright, and at that point, because they have information, it's a less hard sell, and less of you trying to be mysterious. And they have a lot of information, they have a lot of goodwill built in there, and of testimonials and stuff like that. So these are sort of 4 ways in which you can build more sales, especially with customers. I just forgot to say this. You can actually, on your list, when there are specials available, where there are discounts, you can actually market or promote that to your customer list, right? And of course, you could cross, and when they're on the list already, a buyer is always a buyer, and you can actually promote other products, so that therefore you could increase the value of your list and increase the number of sales coming to your business without having to increase the number of actual customers. All right, so you can actually, that's a huge benefit of having a list of people that already know you and trust you, have already bought from you, that you can promote other products. Especially on this internet webs, people are looking for authenticity, people are looking for people they could trust, there was somebody that they want to know that you are real. And so if somebody has trusted you once to buy from you, you want to make sure you take care of them, you want to cherish them, you want to appreciate them, and you want to offer as much service as possible. And sometimes we spend so much time on the new customers that we forget the original or the existing customers. So before I go in a rant, I tend to do that. Aweber, look in the description, link in the description. Grab your free 30 trial today, and let's talk soon. Bye.